said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. He'll bring it out. It's Jordan. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Texas's offense will get the first crack at it here. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look so out in the open field. He was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number one.
Guys, let's take a big view of Texas. They've made it to the middle of the season, #1 team in the land, but now's when you have to work on staying there.
Yeah, it's been a really, really good start. Impressed with them, impressed with offense, defense, special teams, complete unit so far. But Jesse, 7 games in, we ain't crowning a national champion.
No doubt about it. And listen, they've looked good for most of the first half of the year. Obviously, that's why they've got that number beside their name now. But when you're the #1 team, all that means is the games get bigger and bigger as you go. So still lots of meat on the bone for this team.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And this is how the wind can really affect a game. It's not just for kickers, but quarterbacks as well. And on that last throw, guys, it looked to me like he was throwing it into the wind, and that definitely affected the velocity of the throw. It also affected the accuracy, and that's what caused the interception.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Got it in the middle, it's Green. Turning it on! They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Catch in the middle, it's Anderson. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. From the gun, the ground game. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Nice move there. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Looking for a man, it's Holstein. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Good right down the boulevard. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And he'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. They'll go to the ground. Oh, he's got some space. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the second level and creating big lanes for this running back.
They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. Wants to go up top. Makes the catch. There to stop him at the 43, but he gets 5 and moves the sticks. And the Longhorns will have it 1st and 10. The offense changing the play. Looking to throw on 1st down. On the run, fires downfield. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was
gashing the knee on the right. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Texas!
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Wants to throw. It's Holstein. Fires to the big fella. There he goes. Across the 40 out of bounds at the 41. And a big pickup has this offense on the move.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the 1st down. And they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The short hands, it's Anderson. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Lofts one high and deep. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Looking for more room. And they were most fortunate to catch up to him there. He almost turned that into a pick 6.
Man, and he had a convoy, too. As soon as he had the ball, he just looked around him. There was just a lot of open green, and he took off. Great job by his teammates on defense, getting downfield and setting up some blocks.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And a short gain on this run, and that will bring us to the end of the 1st. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. And we've come to the end of the 1st as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. Intercepted. A 1st half turnover can swing momentum. Taking it the other way. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. Touchdown LSU. The defense gets it done with a huge interception return.
And they come up with a huge pick 6, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Jordan. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick 6, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up.
It's a seam wide open. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got him.
That's a nice-looking catch on that play, and I know Texas is known for DBs, and they're known for having really good running backs. Not a lot of great receivers over the years. I'll tell you what, though, this guy has really showed up in this game. He's making plays, and I know they want to continue.
Breaks into the open. He'll go out of bounds, and he steps out right at the 8-yard line, and this offense is in business.
Well, this offense is showing you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to blow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on...
Touchdown, Longhorns! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. Fires to the wideout. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to throw, it's Holstein. Get it out to the supersonic guy. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. It's Craver. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. Makes a move. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time. They had a much better field position this time around. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Looking to scramble. Trying to escape and get it himself. He's knocked out of bounds as he gets it across midfield and down to the 46. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Takes the handoff. It's Baxter. Got enough for the first down. At the 20, he's got space. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas! That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
He's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. They'll leave it with him. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Looking for a man. It's Holstein. Quickly out to the tight end. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one.
and have everything quiet. It's the loudest place by far that I ever played. I mean, for an entire game, they are on their feet, yelling, screaming. Now, listen, we can't play all the words they're yelling, Reese, but they are an intimidating crowd.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
That's caught. It's Durham. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Line getting set on second down. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Ball at the 31, third and short coming, defense trying to rise up. Tough slanting in there, picks up a couple, but still needs 2 more on fourth down. Apparently not tempted to kick the 45-yard field goal. They'll go for it on fourth and short. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Going for it all. Throw to the end zone, picked off.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking downfield, it's Murphy. Fires to the middle. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. Pressure coming. Caught near the sticks. It's Lockett. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice.
Turning it on! Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of gains all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO game.
The Longhorns can really attack on this 2nd and short. Quarterback making checks. To the air on 2nd down. Flushed out of the pocket. Gets rid of it. Snares it outside. It's Wingo. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. The Longhorns will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll throw it from the red zone. Looking to the big tight end. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Snagged in the middle. It's Baxter. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. And the Longhorns will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorns! They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half. Running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking for a gap. It's Durham. Oh, he's got some space. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Back to pass, it's Holstein. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
Listen, end of the first half, that's exactly what you want to do. You don't care about the incompletion. You're chucking that thing up, trying to make a big play, trying to get the Hail Mary.
Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, by the looks of things, we've had one enjoyable first half in Baton Rouge.
He'll put toe to leather and get this second half started. Fielded in the end zone, it's Kramer. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Wants to go up top. With the catch, it's Anderson. And he's able to bounce off one. Still not a whole lot of running room. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. On target over the middle. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
The Tigers want to move quickly.
And you can tell that young man is comfortable in the pocket, feeling good. Last play, nice job setting his feet, making a good throw, getting a completion. Now, didn't like what he sees. What does he have? He has the ability to take off and scramble and make some yards. So this QB's really feeling comfortable.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to throw, it's Holstein. He finds a dead spot in the middle. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. The Tigers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Grab in the backfield. It's Durham. He gets right to the edge of the red zone. He's out of bounds at the 20. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Good timing on the quick out. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
That's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going?
Touchdown, Tiger! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. This lead that they've been working with has dwindled to 2 possessions, and now they'll try to find a little breathing room on this drive. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Across the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge 3rd down coming up. Dropping back, it's Murphy. Got his man downfield. Just plowing ahead. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
We always talk about Yak, and that was 3rd and very manageable. They were just throwing the ball to the sticks, just trying to pick up a simple first. But when you've got playmakers like that can do things after the catch, any play can be an explosive one, and you saw it right there. Tremendous job getting it to him early, and he does the rest.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And he runs into a wall, maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
Can't make the grab, and this offense, which has been brilliant this season on 3rd down, doesn't convert this time. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Absolutely center cut. And that lead grows even bigger. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup in the Big Ten, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Michigan State looks like 5 miles of bad road today. Offensively, the wheels have come off. Defensively, one pothole after another. They're trailing by 18 to Washington. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have Big Ten fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Dropping back, it's Holstein. That's reeled in, it's Durham. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. So we open the final period with a third down play. On third down, he drops to throw. Lost one deep down the right side. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and take it back. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the ball, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack. Get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game.
The Longhorns come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Wide receiver going in motion. Back to pass on second down. Caught close to the marker. It's Lockett. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. They have a first down at the 41-yard line. Gonna run it. It's Washington. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
But with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He might want another play. Looking downfield, it's Murphy. Pocket breaking down. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
The run to the left. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here.
And you hear people talk about the 4-minute offense all the time in football. What does that mean? That means you're getting running the clock and just right now physically dominating up front. Nice job by this offense.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The handoff, keep working on that clock. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Texas! The lead gets bigger here in the fourth quarter, and their run continues, about to go 8-0. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth.
Texas, 38, LSU, 17.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Pulls it in. It's Durham. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. LSU quick to the line.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's...
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Hey, it's just been frustrating to watch the inconsistency of this guy at QB, man. You've got to be able to stay in rhythm in an offense, to stay ahead of schedule. And he's had a moment, and he threw a touchdown pass, but more consistency, more finding the open guys, delivering it to them, and keeping this offense on schedule.
Back to throw, it's Holstein. Setting up the screen. There he goes. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. And the Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw again. Grabbed in the middle, it's Kramer. He get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Now on 1st and 10 from the 35. Wants to throw on first down. Sends it downfield. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
In this situation of the game, it's so hard for the offense to throw it because you're trailing by a lot, so the defense knows you're throwing it. And they've got all these extra DBs out. Little fast guys that can break on the football. The windows are so small to throw into, and that's what happened on that last play. Nice job getting the INT.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And with a lead like they have here in the 4th quarter, no question this offense is going to continue trying to pound the rock. They're going to run the football and try to ice this game.
Gets it out quickly. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. And the Longhorns come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll try to bully their way for the first. And he's brought down after a nice game.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
This is an area of the game on offense you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run it.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Murphy. Rushes on him. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.